I think writers need to know how to pitch. They write and they work on the writing. They're not working on their pitching.
It goes back to what you were talking about, being able to articulate something interesting, even if it's relatively mundane, or being able to, simultaneously make somebody disinterested in something that fundamentally might be great on the page. So this element is also incredibly important.
Okay. Somehow there's a disconnect between a verbal storyteller and writing. To me, it's the same thing. So if I'm going to put a writer in a room with an executive, they only have a short amount of time to talk about their point of view, projects that they're interested in. So I think writers need to look at speaking like writing, that you get better and better the more you do it. It's not something you could outsource to a rep where you're like, I don't need to learn how to talk about my ideas. Get at it, manager. And then I'm like,
yeah,
manager stuff. So instead, I'm like, you are part of this ecosystem. There is a project. I get the interest. You come in there and you try to sell it. It's team effort. Okay, we're a partnership. So I think writers should think about how they could pitch every project, whether or not it's the 10-minute version of their pitch down to the 3-minute version of the pitch. And you practice on people over and over again. You do those reps. Practice on the barista. You practice on all these people. I got a story idea. Can I do it? You don't tell them, hey, I got a script and these are other things. You just go, hey, we're hanging out. Can I tell you an idea? People are like, okay, sure, try me. And then you pitch them. You got to do that obsessively. You got to get really good at it. Because if you get really good at it, it's going to be a competitive advantage. I'm not saying you have to get at it, because there's plenty of super rich writers that are not pitch, like wizards or whatever. But a lot of the opportunities you're going to get are going to come from and saying why you should get staffed on the show, should get an assignment, should pitch a project, advocate for your development if you're having a disagreement with a director or producer, going, hey, this is why this is the best idea. So if you can articulate your vision, it's a huge disadvantage. So for me, before you have a manager and agent, look at the 2 scripts you wrote and go, how do I sell them? How do I speak about the unique qualities of these projects that will get someone excited? And I don't mean people who are supposed to get excited that are being nice, but people that have zero stake in your success.